Hello, everyone out there tuning in. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Ashley Bickle. I work in the recruitment department at Loyalist College. Today's info session is all about our Meet an International Recruiter, and we have here with us today Alistair, who is an international recruiter at Loyalist. And we're going to do a little Q&A session, and he's got some great content that he's going to bring to us today as well. We also have Royan with us as well, who is also a member of our recruitment team, our international recruitment team rather, and he's here to kind of answer any questions and jump in as needed. Alistair, how are we doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much, Ashley. Really appreciate it. Happy to be here as well. Before I could begin, I just want to say that thank you so much for joining us today, everyone. And thank you, Dave, Josh, and Ashley, yourself as well, for organizing this. And I must also commend all the sterling efforts by the Marcom team for putting this together. So thank you, ladies and gents. We're very much obliged here with International Radio.
For sure. Yeah, these have been some really great sessions, and we love having our having you guys be a part of this, and then having our participants be a part of this as well, because this is, all for you guys, and we're here to answer any questions that you may have. Speaking of questions, I want to introduce to you the chat feature that is a part of Zoom. And you're able to chat directly with us via that chat. You'll find out at the very bottom of your screen there, and a white sidebar will pop up on the right-hand side. And you can chat directly with Loyalist callers. Ask us any questions that you may have. They could be just, college related. They could be about Belleville. They could be about, all of the great content we're covering today. We will be answering those questions at the very end of the session. So get those in. We cannot wait to hear from you guys. Alistair, I'll turn it over to you to begin your presentation here. Thanks again for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Ashley. I just want to begin, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Alistair Royan. I'm the International Recruitment Officer for Loyalist College, India and South Asia. I've been with Loyalist College for well over 5 years now. It's been a wonderful ride working with our excellent international team and everyone at Team Loyalist, really, wherein our primary focus is to be like a vital conduit to help potential students sort of achieve their academic credential in the best possible way we can. Student success is key to us, and we certainly take pride and mention in confidence when we voice our motto. When we say we put you to work, we certainly mean that when we say it. I would also want to delve into aspects relating to, where Loyalist College is located, who we are, etc. And then I will sort of delve into other aspects related to, what we offer in terms of programs, etc. So firstly, I would want to let our viewers know as well that Loyalist College is a public institution. We were established in the year 1967. It is located in the Ontario province, in a city called Belleville, which is conveniently positioned between the international trade destinations like Toronto and Ottawa. Belleville is approximately 2 hours east of Toronto by road. The college has a beautifully wooded 200-acre campus, which lies within close proximity to shopping centers for students looking for housing, dining, and all sort of entertainment experiences. It's in very, very close proximity as well, which is very convenient for students to move around and sort of relish what is part of the city, where they can immerse and imbibe all that Belleville has to offer, really. So it's a brilliant part of the city that students can imbibe themselves with a great learning experience as well. In terms of the community as such, Belleville as a community has a very Canadian cultural environment, which is great for students to acclimatize with the culture in an effective manner. Canada as a country is egalitarian sort of driven, and so is Loyalist in Belleville as a community, which is great for students who can certainly look forward to sort of equal opportunities for all. In terms of the city, it is certainly safe and a secure environment for new students coming into the city especially, and sort of settling in. I think it is an imperative aspect, Ashley, wherein for new students coming in, they ought to feel sort of safe and secure, and that's what Belleville has to offer in terms of the same. Right now, would also sort of dive into the programs that we basically offer at Loyalist College. I'm sure a lot of students are sort of inquiring as to what we offer and bring to the table as such. So Loyalist College offers around 70 full-time programs that sort of delves into all fields of study and of course learning as well. We have programs in the field of biosciences like biotechnology 2- and 3-year option, right from chemical engineering technician, technologist to also environmental 2- and 3-year options as well. On the contrary, we have a host of program options in the field of, let's say, building sciences like architecture, civil engineering, also in terms of construction engineering. And for those students who want to incline into, let's say, construction supervision, survey drafting, survey laws, etc., we have a very, very robust survey engineering technician program as well. I would also like to cover certain other aspects. We have a long list of programs, so I'm going to try and give in sort of bits and bobs of information regarding these programs as well. Now, for those students who want to gain an insight into the business program options available at Loyalist, we have a sort of proclivity towards accounting program options, like the business, sales and marketing, administration, for potential students having prospects of becoming an esthetician or a spa therapist. We offer the very accomplished aesthetics and spa management program for them to make a great career in this field as well. And also for students looking to take up the community service program options, we have a host of programs like the early childhood education, social services worker, developmental services worker, etc. And as for those who intend to sort of delve into the health and wellness program options, we have the fitness, health and promotion, recreation and leisure services, and also culinary skills and culinary management as well. Now, one thing that I want to highlight to our students and all our viewers out here, that the college specializes in media studies and media-based programs in the whole of Canada, really. It has a state-of-the-art digital media center, sort of sprawling over a 10,000 square foot all-platform newsroom features, which is sort of excellent for students to get a hands-on experience in terms of video editing suites, television studio, interview booths, meeting rooms, etc. And for instance, programs like film and television or TV production, interactive media development, and programs like photojournalism make use of these newsroom facilities as well. So this is something that I wanted to highlight to our students as well, potential students looking to join Loyalist. Loyalist also caters to a program in skilled trades as well in terms of the engineering programs, ranging from computer systems technician to manufacturing, and then motive power and welding as well, which is great. So we offer a sort of a repertoire of options available at Loyalist, which is great. I would also like to add, Ashley, that we do receive a great demand for sort of postgraduate diploma programs, ranging from project management to global business. And then we have the human resource management to public relations, and of course, the highly sought out supply chain and global logistics management program as well. Adding to this, for the September 2020 intake, we have launched the cybersecurity program at the main campus, which is the Belleville campus, which is a big up for students from any sort of IT background, those of who want to develop their imperative skill set in cybersecurity. The cybersecurity program is apt for them as well. So as I said, we at Loyalist try to cater to a myriad of study options for students to choose from. Of course, keeping in mind our focus to help students achieve success following the path of a really small class size that deliver a qualitative, sort of personalized learning approach with the help of highly experienced faculty. So this is what we bring to the table, Ashley, and we're very, very proud of it as well. So.
Sorry there, I was muted. We certainly are very proud of it, Alistair. Thank you so much for covering all of those great programs that we offer. And as you mentioned, like Belleville is such a beautiful area, and Loyalist itself, a really beautiful campus for sure. Now we have a few questions coming in here, Alistair. Did we want to start kind of getting after those and tackling those questions?
Sure, Ashley. Before I could, lose my focus in terms of letting students know about the requirement or academic criteria as well, which is one of the imperative aspects to judge a potential student, whether he or she would be prospective enough to, get a letter of acceptance from Loyalist. Firstly, I would like to touch on certain nuances related to the English language testing credential as well for all our students. We have the IELTS requirement, which is for our diploma programs. We require under the SDS category, which is 6 overall, and no bands less than 6. Under the generic category, we accept a 6 overall with 1 band at 5.5. For our postgraduate programs and some of our other diploma programs, like fitness, health and promotion, recreation, leisure services, early childhood education, etc., we would require a higher IELTS requirement, which is a 6.5 overall with no bands less than 6. And during this pandemic situation where, unfortunately, students can't go ahead and attend the or take up the IELTS, take up the IELTS tests really at the test centers. We are also giving access and accepting the Duolingo testing credential, wherein all the relevant details of our English testing credentials are mentioned on the website, which is what the wonderful Marcom team does, ensures that everything is updated on the website. So thanks to you guys once again. And I just want to highlight that right now because you guys do a tremendous job there. I also want to sort of delve into the academic aspects in terms of what percentage we accept from students. We accept students at a percentage above 50% and above, which would include in terms of having a 50% and above in their core subjects as well, which has got a strong affiliation to what you've studied in the past and what you intend to study with Loyalist as well. There has to be a strong correlation aspect, which is what we judge an application. We take in these aspects as a strong consideration and then arrive at a consensus about the same. So this is something that I want to sort of let the people know and the students know and all those present here as well. So yeah, now you can certainly proceed with the questions, Ashley. Apologies for the same. I just thought I'd cover the same.
No, I'm happy you did that. That was fantastic.
Thanks.
Yeah, some really key information there for sure for students, potential students to be aware of when applying. So we have a few great questions here coming in, as I mentioned. First question, how do I accept an offer of admission?
Yeah, in order to basically accept an offer from us, firstly, you'll have to make an application with us. We normally have a $100 application fee. Now you can go ahead and apply through us, either through any of our agency partners. We have a host of partners across the globe that you can reach out through to make an application with us. You have to make an application via the OCAS portal, either through an agent or directly that you can apply through us. On our website as well. Again, as I did say, we have everything on the website that's easily accessible as well, which has a lot of information where you can just go out and click on the international tab, which gives you the option sort of where to go and apply and what are the steps that you need to take to make an application. Once we receive the application, we ensure we review the same. If all the documents are in place, we ensure that we revert to you with a letter of acceptance within a period of 4 to 5 working days maximum. Sometimes you could be lucky and we could go and revert to you sooner as well. We try our best to go and have a quicker turnaround time, a quicker TAT really. So that's how they can go and apply for an application with us.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Alistair. Next question here. Can international students apply for co-op?
We have something called as field placement. We do have internship hours for various programs. Yes, they can qualify as and when they go ahead and accept a letter of acceptance from us. We'll have the relevant details mentioned there, what sort of programs have what sort of field placement hours associated to it. And based on those programs, you'll have an idea as to how many hours you will clock in terms of those hands-on work experience or hands-on internship hours that you could gain as and when you go ahead and take up your course with Loyalist. We believe that, you need to have a hands-on experience. You need to have that, on-the-job sort of training and sort of experience that you gain as a student. You need to encounter this. And we ensure that most of our programs has the field placement or internship hours that students can clock and get that academic skill set so that they're able to imbibe the same, and post completing their education, they can put it into practice and execute the same, and keep their employers happy really. So
for sure. Thank you, Alistair. And yeah, placement is such a key and fun part of a lot of programs at Loyalist. Thank you very much for highlighting that. Third question here, how do I connect with an agent?
We have a list of agents that our students can basically go ahead and reach out through. First and foremost, if you're really not sure about the agents that we at Loyalist work with, what I would suggest, you can go ahead and send in an email on our website through to our international team. They could go ahead and assist you with the same. If not, you can always reach out through to our international team, which includes myself, Darcy, Jim. We are very, very open. We are very, very happy to assist you guys with the same, with open arms really. And we'd be happy to go ahead and answer your questions, whether it comes to what sort of agents are in close proximity or in terms of the vicinity where you guys are at, or something that we could offer you and give you that information so that it's very, very accessible and easy for you as well. So that's what I would mention, actually. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Alistair. Next question coming in here. Do I have to apply for a new study permit if I change programs?
In terms of applying for a study permit, so let's say you go ahead and take up a particular program which has a particular duration. Now, post completing your program, if at all, you've got the relevant visa for that particular program, it would be mentioned there that this is what you can get in terms of your stay back within the country. Now, if your stay back is basically running out, what I would suggest, you can certainly reach out through to our international admissions team for further sort of guidance and information. We have Kat there who could also advise them in terms of, how it works in terms of getting probably a new visa or any aspects related to immigration or any other questions that they can seek from our international team. They would be happy to assist them with the same and throw more light regarding the same. But firstly, I would like to advise students that take it one step at a time, take one course, see how it goes and how it proceeds, progresses in terms of the same, and then you could go ahead and seek the relevant or respective guidance. And our team is always welcoming in whatever information that you need. You also have access to the CIC website that provides apt information, anything regarding in terms of immigration or any visas associated to post-study work permit or as such, or any other programs as such that you intend to take. You can always look up for additional information there, so not to worry.
Fantastic. And you're doing such a great job answering these questions, Alistair. I have another one here for you.
Sure.
How do I find tuition costs?
Yeah, the tuition costs, firstly, I would like to let you guys know what it stands at the moment. For more sort of information, you can always look into our website. Right now, the tuition fee with Loyalist for our programs per year would be working out to 16,468 Canadian dollars per year. So that's the fee that we charge. But if at all, and most of our programs is the similar fee cost as well, for all our international students. But what I would suggest is to get the most recent updates regarding your fee costs as well, please check onto our website. We have all the information, and plus we have a sea of information on there, which goes on regularly in terms of being updated there. And I would advise students to go ahead and check that information as well. But to give you a heads up, what the fee structure looks like is what I did mention right now. So.
Perfect. Thank you so much for covering that, Alistair. Now, our next question here. I'm nervous for coming to Canada for my studies. Will it be safe?
As I did mention earlier, Ashley, as you and I were discussing, and for those who are listening, if you look at the environment in terms of Canada, it's a very supportive nation. It's a very safe and secure nation. And if you look at Belleville, for that matter, as I did mention earlier as well, it's a very safe and secure environment as well. We ensure that wherever the students are traveling from, wherever across the globe really, and when they're coming to Belleville, we ensure that we put them through at ease. We ensure that they have everything in place. We ensure that we also advise you before you arrive here, we ensure to give you a pre-arrival kit as to what you need to carry, what you need to be well aware of as well. And even when you arrive, at the college or the institution and the city as well, you can look for yourselves as to how safe the environment is, considering what feedback I've received from the existing students and the student alumni as well. They've mentioned that Belleville is a beautiful city, and Loyalist College is extremely supportive in ensuring that students are very well aware that it is a very safe environment and secure environment. And also, not only in terms of that, in terms of a academic perspective as well, we ensure that the students have appropriate student success. We ensure we sort of imbibe the respective tools necessary that you can carry a prospective career thereafter as well, post completing your studies. And we never lose touch. We never lose focus on students because of the fact that, of course, we're a small college. So there's easy access in terms of whatever, help that you need, either from the faculty staff or the international team in general. So that's something that I wanted to share as well.
For sure. Great answer. Very well said, Alistair. Thank you very much. Next question here. Is it easy to find a job while I'm studying at Loyalist?
That's a great question, really. What I would advise to students as well, You do have opportunities to work part-time as and when you're completing your course as well. Of course, you have to sort of adhere to the rules and regulations and norms, wherein you have to do 20 hours per week. And I just want to let you know, yes, you have opportunities both on campus and off campus as well. But I would want to advise students, be very proactive in nature, approach our International Career Center in terms of seeking information of the same. I wouldn't suggest that you just, wait for something to come on a platter to you guys. Be proactive in nature. That's something that I would want to let you guys know. Approach the International Career Center for information on part-time jobs availability. Yes, we do have it on campus where, students can work assisting with the marketing team or the recruitment team, options of, part-time jobs available in the labs as such. So, and off campus as well. We have students who do a lot of off-campus jobs, part-time jobs as well. And even in terms of full-time jobs, as I did mention earlier, please ensure that you're very proactive. Reach out through to the International Career Center, because they could give you updates as to, if there's a recruitment event which is in place in the fall as such. The International Career Center could give them updates about when it would happen and what sort of, is it very program specific or not? So that information can be given to students. All they need to do is be a little proactive, and it takes two hands to clap. So we would do everything from our end, and we ensure that the students can just give that little push from their end as well. And that would be a great bond, really. So there you go.
For sure. Thank you so much, Alistair. Next question here. Can I get PGWP if I study online in the fall?
Great question again. Currently, there's an update from the IRCC where the IRCC has updated that students who basically complete their course online for up to 50% online can still qualify for the post-study work permit program. So this is all the information that I can give. Anything in more detail, we're not authorized to give because we are not IRCC certified myself, that is. But students can get more information when they go onto the CIC website or the IRCC website, and they could get that information. But yes, to answer your question, Ashley, they could go ahead and complete their online learning up to 50% online and still be eligible for the, PGWP program. That would be for the September 2020 intake, which I want to highlight really. So there you go.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Alistair. Now, we do have another great question coming in here. And that question is, do you have any scholarship and bursary programs? If yes, what are the requirements?
It's a great question. I just want to let you know, currently Loyalist College has sort of allocated about $1 million to provide students with needs-based financial assistance required for now more than ever because of the COVID-19 pandemic situation. Now, we also have a $700,000 fund which will help qualified returning domestic and international students pay for their Loyalist education with a one-time bursary of up to, let's say, $1,000 really towards the cost of tuition. Now, Loyalist Student Government, on behalf of its students, has donated $300,000 to the fund as well. Now, in terms of qualifying for this scholarship, for the new students, I just want to give you a heads up. An application will be sent out to new students who have accepted their offer in the coming weeks. We will certainly keep you posted. As I did mention, that we are trying to create bursary so that we can support students in terms of scholarships. More details will be provided to them as and when they apply to us. And, details will be mentioned. As I did say, an application will be sent out to new students who have accepted offers from us in the coming weeks. So I would suggest them to get more information on the website, as well as keep abreast to information that keeps getting updated there. So that's something that I wanted to share as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Alistair. And that looks to conclude our question period here. Are there any final words you want to leave us with before we kind of sign off?
Yeah, before I forget something as well, which, I just wanted to bring to the notice of everyone here. I just wanted to let them know that for some of the Spanish-speaking students out here today from Mexico, we have a live webinar held with our partner Class Consulting in Mexico tomorrow, the 18th of June at 7 p.m. Mexico time. So I just want to reiterate that it's It's going to be held at 7 p.m. Mexico time on the 18th of June, which is tomorrow. It will be live webinar held by Darcy Donin, International Recruitment Manager, who's on here as well. It will be, relating to some of our key programs, like ranging from postgraduate programs like global business management, supply chain, global logistics, and also the cannabis applied science program too. We also have a host of live webinars across India, and the dates of which are reflecting on our website currently. So we'd welcome you all to be a part of it and ask whatever questions that you have, seek as much as information as you guys can. And, that's something that I wanted to share. But before I could end this, I just wanted to say, I want a big thank you to all of you guys, especially yourself, Ashley. You've done a great job by being, such a good listener, because I've been talking so much, really. And I also want to extend this thanks to Josh and Dave for organizing this. And thanks to all our international team and Team Loyalist in general. You guys have been extremely supportive. We're such a great family. And I hope we can extend this family further and further by welcoming more students and keeping them safe and happy. Because that's what we do. We ensure that you guys have student success. We ensure at your safety and security as well. But once again, thank you so much for everything that you guys have done. So really appreciate this, Ashley. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Alistair. Very, very well spoken throughout this webinar here, and we appreciate you guys being a part of it. And to all of our friends out there tuning in, we thank you very much for being here and asking these great questions. And we hope you all keep safe during this time, and we hope to see you shortly. See you guys later.
Thank you. See you guys. Bye.